All right, here we are back again. We're going to be doing writing linear equations. This is going to be day 3. Okay, now today what we're going to do is we're going to be given 2 points or 2 ordered pairs. And we need to write the equation in slope-intercept form. All right, so let's get started. So remember, slope-intercept form is y equals mx plus b, where m is the slope, b is the y-intercept. So we have to find 2 pieces of information. We have to find the slope and we have to find the y-intercept. All right, if you remember from last chapter, to find the slope given 2 points, what we simply do is we plug it into the formula y sub 2 minus y sub 1 over x sub 2 minus x sub 1. Once we find that slope and simplify it, then we plug this into the slope-intercept form for m. Once we do that, we are going to pick one of the ordered pairs. It does not matter which one you pick. You plug that in for the y and the x, just like what we did in day 2. And then we're going to solve that for b. Once we have both of those, we're going to take those, plug it back into the final equation, where we'll have y and x. We'll plug something in for b or for m and something in for b. Okay? So here we go. Let's give it a shot. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to find our slope. So I start in. I'm going to go 6 minus 4 over negative 3 minus negative 2. So 6 minus 4 is 2. Negative 3 plus 2 is negative 1. So my slope is negative 2. Now I'm going to take that with one of the points. It does not matter. I'm just going to use this one. Here's my x, here's my y. So right now, here's what I know. I know that my equation is y equals negative 2x. Okay? So now we're going to take and we're going to plug those in. So I'm going to go 4 equals negative 2 times negative 2 plus b. So 4 equals negative 2 minus negative 2. So I would multiply that first. So negative 2 times negative 2, that's going to get me 4 plus b. I'm going to minus 4. And that gets me b equals 0. So my equation is just going to be y equals negative 2x. Because I would write plus 0, but we don't write that into the equation. All right, so let's try the next one. So on this next one, we're going to start off again. We're going to start off finding the slope. So I'm going to go negative 6 minus negative 3 over 8 minus 4. So plus a positive. So negative 6 plus 3, that's going to get me negative 3. 8 minus 4 is 4. Now we take that and we start into our equation. So y equals negative 3/4 x. So now I'm going to take one of the points. It doesn't matter. I'll just use this one, x, y, and I'm going to plug that in. So I'm going to go negative 3 equals, so negative 3 equals negative 3/4 times 4 plus b. So at this then, I'm going to take and I'm going to solve it. So negative 3/4 times 4, that's going to get me, because remember those simplify, negative 3 plus b. And then I'm going to add 3 to both sides, and I get 0. So once again, my equation is y equals negative 3/4 x. All right, let's try this next one. So on this one, I start off, I'm going to find my slope first. So I'm going to go 9 minus 4 over 4 minus 2. So 9 minus 4 is 5. 4 minus 2 is 2. So my slope is 5/2. So now I take that and I go y equals 5/2 x. So now we pick a point. I'm just going to do this one, x, y, and I'm going to plug it in. So that's going to get me 4 equals 5/2 times 2 plus b. So when we do this, we get 4 equals, when I multiply, I get that to be a 5 plus b. I'm going to minus 5 from both sides, and I get -1 equals b. So I come back to my equation now, and I write -1. And there would be my answer. Okay, last one here. So we start off again. We're going to find our slope first. So I'm going to go 7 minus 5 over 8 minus 5. So 7 minus 5 is 2. 8 minus 5 is 3. So now we're going to take that, plug that into our slope-intercept form. Now we're going to pick a point. I'm just going to go the x and the y of 5, 5. I'm going to plug that in. So 5 equals 2/3 times 5 plus b. So now we multiply that. Now this one's a little different because it doesn't come out to be a nice, neat whole number on this side. So now if you need to use a calculator, you're going to minus 10/3. So when you do that, you end up with an answer of, so if we take our calculator, remember how to do that. I'll walk you through the steps here. We just go 5 minus 10 fraction 3, and that's going to give you a mixed number, and then you press second fraction button, and that's going to end up giving us 5/3. If you want to do it by hand, you would find a common denominator, which would be 3, and it would be 15/3 minus 10/3. So we take that b, we bring it back up, we write it into our equation, and there we are. And that's how we write an equation in slope-intercept form given two ordered pairs.